Are you looking for a way to look brighter and bolder under stage lights? We're here to help. Welcome to our very first Rivar's makeup tutorial. My name is Jessamine, and I'm a customer service associate and show choir alum. After many years of competitions, concerts, and other performance opportunities, I've learned a lot about what and what not to do with your stage makeup. So I'm here to share some tips and tricks for looking your best on a show choir stage. First, we're going to start with a fresh and clean face. Step 1 is foundation. You'll need the makeup and an applicator. In this video, I'm using liquid foundation and a sponge. When you apply the foundation, make sure that you're using an even coat across your entire face. You'll even want to blend it into your hairline and past your jaw to make sure that you don't end up with a makeup line right where your neck begins. As you apply the foundation on your face, make sure that you are using it in the direction of the hairs on your face. This is the best tip that I've ever learned. If you fight against the hairs on your face, it won't give you as smooth of an appearance and it will stand out on stage. So you want to make sure that you're using that applicator in the direction of your natural hair. You can even put it on your eyelids for a primer. Next step is concealer. You'll want to put the concealer underneath your eyes and on any blemishes that you're choosing to cover up. I think that your fingers are probably the best blending utensil that you have when you're using concealer. When picking out a color, you need to either make sure that the concealer matches your skin tone or is a shade lighter. Our next step is contour. I'm using a stage makeup contour kit in this video, and we're going to start with a light brown. As you put the contour on your face, start with your cheekbones. You'll want to put the contour right underneath the line of your cheekbones. When you first put it on, it's going to look like a very harsh line, but we'll blend it in later when we put on our blush. As you apply it to your nose, make sure the contour line goes all the way up to your eyebrow and not beyond the sides of your nose. If you put it beyond the sides of your nose, it'll make your nose look bigger. After that, we go up along our hairline and along our jaw to make sure that our face doesn't blend into our neck under lights. Next is our blush. The number one rule when applying blush for show choir: if you think you have enough on, put on more. It's the best thing to make your face look bright under lights. It adds color and warmth to your skin. Blend it up into a sweeping line up into your temple and along your cheekbone. This is going to be a different shape depending on your face shape. I have an oval face shape, so that's why I'm sweeping it up the way that I am. Next up is highlight. I like to use highlight that has a little bit of shimmer in it because it catches the light really nicely. Sweep it right along the top of your cheekbone where you just put on your blush. And then you're going to want to put a little bit of highlight down the center of your nose between the contour lines that you created. And then in your T-zone. So you'll put a little dab in your forehead and a little dab on your chin. After that is the last step of our face, which is powder. When you put powder on after all of these other steps, it sets the makeup on your face. It's no secret that we sweat a lot when we perform, so putting on powder creates kind of a barrier for that sweat to go over, and our face is ready for our next step. Step 2 is our eyes, and this is my favorite part. When we begin with our eyes, we actually want to start with our eyebrows. We want to fill in our eyebrows to make them look more defined. For girls like me with fair skin and fair hair, sometimes blonde eyebrows can disappear under lights. When you fill them in, you can choose to use a pencil, but I prefer to use an angled brush with eyeliner because I think it gives it a softer look. It doesn't create a harsh line and it looks a lot more natural this way. I'm filling mine in with a coppery color, and I'm just filling in along my natural eyebrow line. I'm not going beyond it. I'm going to use the same color I just used as my lid color. Use a flat brush and gently sweep the eyeshadow over your eyelid. Blending is not the important part of this step because we're going to be blending later when we add other colors. After our lid, we're going to go into our crease, and this is where the bold color comes in. I think purple is a great option for this part of your eye because it looks great in a lot of different skin tones. And it makes eye colors pop, particularly blue and green. We're going to blend that in And then our third step with our eyeshadow is going to be our highlight, and that's what we're really going to blend everything together. Sweep the highlight right underneath the curve of your eyebrow and also down into the corner of your eye. You're going to want to blend it into the corner and also put it outside of the corner of your eye so that your eyes will catch the light and it'll get rid of more shadows. After I'm done with our eyeshadow, we've got to curl our eyelashes. When you use an eyelash curler, start at the base of your lash line and pump the eyelash curler all the way to the tip. If you only put the eyelash curler in one place, it's going to crease your eyelash instead of curl it. After that is eyeliner. You can use liquid gel, pencil, whatever you choose. Choose black over any other color. Again, it's going to give you that bolder, bigger eye look. Sweep it along your lash line. If you choose to do a cat eye, that's fine. It's up to you. But make sure that the line that you create is not too thick or it's going to close off your eye instead of open it. With under eye eyeliner, the number one thing is to not connect your top and bottom lash lines. When you do that, it closes off your eyes. You can even go a little bit beyond your lash line like I just did. And then we're going to add in white eyeliner. If you put in white eyeliner right along your the waterline underneath your eye, it's going to blend into the white of your eye and make your eyes look even bigger. You can extend it just beyond your lash line like you did with your black eyeliner. After that is mascara. For girls with darker lashes, this isn't as necessary of a step, but for girls with fair lashes, you need to put on mascara before you put on false eyelashes. Otherwise, your false eyelashes are not going to blend into your natural eye. A thin coat is going to work just fine for this step. And now for the fun part, our false eyelashes. You'll need eyelashes of your choice and a form of adhesive. When you're putting glue on the eyelash, make sure that you're putting it on in as thin of a line as possible. Blow on it a little bit or let it air dry to get sticky so that it's not too wet when you put it on. Apply the false eyelash right along your natural lash line at the base. This makes it blend in better to your natural lashes. I'd recommend using a magnifying mirror or standing close to a regular mirror to put these on so that you can see what you're doing. I wasn't very close to a mirror and I was struggling. Our final step is to bring back that crease color with a small angled brush. Blend it in, almost like you're smudging it, with that bottom eyeliner line. When you add this little pop of color, it's not only fun, but it makes that line look a little more natural and less harsh than just eyeliner. Our final step is our lips. We're going to start with a thin layer of chapstick so that our lipstick doesn't clump up on our lips. And then we're going to use some lip liner. When you're putting on lip liner, you have two options. You can either do what I'm going to do, which is just to line your lips with the lip liner, or you can fill in your entire lips with lip liner like you were putting on lipstick. Sometimes people use this as kind of a primer for their lipstick, but I don't like the way that it looks as much, so I'm just going to use a regular line around my lips. After we've lined our lips, it's time for our bold lip. Choose a red that looks good with your skin tone. Not every red is going to look good on everybody, so make sure you find one that looks good on you. Fill in your entire lip, both bottom and top, and then rub your lips together. When you do this, you might end up with some lipstick outside of your natural lip line on the bottom, so make sure that you clean that up. And our face is stage ready.